easy to do, and we'd be delighted. The other thing that we've agreed to with Susan is we'll do community meetings, and again, I do them in a conversation cafe format so that people can really get into discussion, very little presentation, just some quick stuff, and then people can really talk about it so that we learn about it. And I'd be delighted to be able to go to Point Arena and the various places and work with the local people, because I think that's really what it takes. So, for instance, Supervisor Smith gave me the name of someone in Westport. If you gave me names of people in your areas that would be particularly interested, I'd like to go in and kind of rev up the local leadership, not do it all, but I'd like to go there, have the meeting, do it, tell them what we've done. We did our own surveys, we did our own stuff, and we're really working on aggregating the demand and aggravating the demand, as one of our counselors said. So I don't know, is there anything else that they can speak for themselves? But those were the three things that I plucked out that I think we could be helpful on. And
thank you.
Okay, thank you for
Supervisor.
I really, really, really appreciate your interest in this, and particularly support of Supervisor Smith, and as we can be of help, and when we meet with Mr. Mitchell, then maybe we can get find ways to help you as well as to help the coast and the other parts that are dark. Thank you.
Supervisor.
I would just, when you're offering your help, which is very much appreciated, we do have a radio station in Anderson Valley, and I don't think this item has been really picked up on. I don't listen to it that regularly, so maybe I'm wrong on that.
That's a part of our education campaign.
But I think here there's an opportunity to perhaps get some dialogue going. You might end up with more dialogue than you really can handle, but if it really gets going. Yeah. But I would think that would be a good means of going forward.
Thank you. Actually, I met one of the guys on the board the other day, and that's something we agreed we would do. Good. Yeah, and we want to pick up the various items, not just talk about it generally, but there are many shows on many subjects, like the Richard Miller on health. Mm-hmm. And when you get into one of the big reasons why this is so important, telehealth is huge. It's huge in a lot of ways as we've been beginning to research it. So we'll be going on to different talk shows. That's our plan anyway. Thank you for that reinforcement. And we're going to work with the television as well. We want to hold forums, and then the television, the local MSET can come in and film those forums and some of these conversation cafes that we're going to have as well. So we'll get it out on the coast. Plus, we're acting as a pilot project, so that what we do, we hand everything over to RCC that they can show other people if they care to do it too. So.
Thank you. Other members of the public wishing to speak to this item? Please state your name for the record.
My name is Hillary Coate. I'm another member of the Mendocino Coast Broadband Alliance. One of the things I did with the project was help man a survey, which we initially sent out in paper, thinking that the underserved would do better by paper. We also did an online survey, and we're very surprised and delighted with the results that we got online. We had almost 200 responses in a short period of time. I think each of you have already received an executive summary of our survey reports. I have additional copies here if anybody would like them. When we distributed the survey, we also distributed a little mini education piece on what local people could do if they had broadband. One of the things we learned from the Pew Internet surveys earlier was that people have kind of an uneducated demand, which leads them to undervalue what broadband would mean to them, undervalue in terms of what they say they would pay for service to the house. So part of our education campaign is to help people appreciate their need. I've got copies of what we did as our mini survey that we can I can hand to you as well. And want to let you know that we still have the survey online. It's dormant right now. We haven't advertised it in a while, but we could certainly open it up to the Anderson Valley. We can use that easily to correlate that data with the data from the coast. And I just wanted to hand this to you and support what Susan said in keeping your minds open for public-private partnerships, and open the idea of broadband municipal utilities, which has been successful in other parts of California and actually more on the East Coast.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Supervisors, CEO Mitchell. Jim Moorhead. I'm also part of the Mendocino Coast Broadband Alliance. And I just wanted to emphasize a couple of things where we're going to need your help and cooperation. We the underserved or unserved citizens of Mendocino County, I'm convinced that the broadband internet is truly a public utility now, and that it should be treated as one. Technically, it's not, but from the survey results that we've received, it's pretty obvious that more and more people are starting to understand that it's like electricity or sewage or water, things that are really public utilities. Our group is also working on a feasibility study, and one of the things that we're going to need the cooperation of the county are going to be to overcome a number of pretty important obstacles. Some of them are regulatory type obstacles. A big one most likely is going to be funding. We're working on a feasibility study, and we're too early in the process